Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to be right back. I'm just finishing my dinner and I realized that I need something to drink. Okay, we're back. I have ginger ale, the drink of champions, or the drink of those with ouchy tummies. Either way. Hello, Smudge Butt Whistler. Woohoo indeed. All right. We are playing Against the Storm today. I've just been in an Against the Storm mood recently. Something about it that is relaxing, but sort of controlled stressful at the same time. And what I would like to do eventually is, before the end of this cycle, actually get through a gold seal. I've tried it twice so far and I have failed both times. We do need 35 seal fragments, so you need quite a bit. And just the last two runs where I tried to do a gold seal, it was just a struggle from the beginning. But I'm bound and determined. It's a great game, Smudge. It's like a city builder roguelike smash up. It's super fun. We'll get into it. I really enjoy it, and I have all the DLC for it, which is essentially just additional races, because every race has a pro and a con. There are different ways to accumulate points. One of them is making your citizens happy, another of them is making the queen happy, because the queen will put in orders as time goes on, and you're also sort of racing against the clock the entire time. There are also lots of different modifiers. You can see these little hexagons depending on the area that you're in. So each one of them has different effects. And then the other thing to consider during a run is the rain. So Against the Storm, because you're racing against the storm, which is a never-ending cycle, both in your cycle progress as you progress through different cities that you've settled, or settlements that you've created, but in the settlements themselves, there's a storm cycle with benefits and negatives for each part of the storm. Okay, so like I said, we're trying to get to this gold seal. We need 35 seal fragments. We have 9, and we were already able to complete 3 successful settlements. So we have a couple different options here. and both of them sort of have pros and cons. We could play it safe and kind of continue in these areas. They'll be a little bit easier because they'll be the minimum difficulty is veteran, but the downside is they're only going to be giving us 3 seal fragments each. We could pump up the difficulty, try bamboo flats, and get quite a few more things, including 1 more seal fragment point. But, of course, it's a lot riskier. As the difficulty goes up, our potential for failure obviously goes up with it. I'm thinking, oh, we could also do the rocky ravine, which wouldn't be quite as difficult as the bamboo flats, and it would still give us 4. I think, let's do that one. We're gonna go for the rocky ravine, and we're gonna start out with not frogs. Frogs are my least favorite. Foxes and bats. Sure. We'll do foxes and bats. Foxes and bats. Foxes like porridge, skewers, pickled goods, boots, incense, and tea. Bats like biscuits, paste, skewers, coats, training gear, and scrolls. So the only overlap there would be they both like skewers. Doesn't really do us a whole lot of good. We'll start with 28 skewers, fish, and some base goods. Frogs are the worst because they have to have special housing. They can't share the general housing. And I also feel like their skills in masonry don't really help me. And I don't know, I just sort of hate the frogs. They're my least favorite out of all of them. Foxes are pretty rough too because they need a lot of food. But I feel like managing them is a little bit easier. The housing piece of the frog is just, it doesn't feel like it's enough of a payoff for me personally. Though we'll probably end up getting some frogs, just watch. Okay, so for our embarkation points, we have 7. Do we want to just, we don't. Incense and tea, training gears and scrolls. So we really don't want to start with any of these delivery lines because there's no overlap and that's just going to be a waste of a lot of points. I'm thinking with starting with foxes, let's just throw all those points into food because those little guys just love to go hungry. Then we have 3 left over, so we'll just stick with the basics. Start with wood, and I'm feeling stone. Let's go. Okay, so for the forest mysteries this time around, during drizzle season, salty breeze, the salty air makes it easier to preserve food. Food production speeds increase by 80% during the drizzle period. Okay, amazing. That's perfect for our foxes, at least during drizzle. Looming darkness, rampaging storm stifles the spirit of all living creatures. -4 to global resolve, that's just in storms. Muddy ground, villagers' off-speed road is decreased by 30%, so we will want to make sure to build roads. Bitter rain, active in only storms, and from hostility 2 onward, it creates exhausted. Villagers with this effect move 40% slower, but we are able to prevent it if we have clothing fulfilled. So we'll make sure we get clothing. Strange lights, we'll make sure we get services to prevent it. So clothing and services will be 2 things we'll have to lean into. We could potentially hold back then on building housing. Okay, additional effects. Resource hub, trade flourishes. Every time you sell goods worth 20 amber, traders arrive 10% quicker and trade routes become 10% faster. Black Amber Syndicate offers its services to viceroys. You gain access to a new essential building, the black market. And then royal patronage. Use the challenge of these settings, harsh land. The Crown has allocated additional resources your candidate, so we start with additional 40 wood and 10 amber. So we want to make sure to build a trading post as soon as we can. Let's take a look at what we're starting with here. Okay. Not the worst resources, but not the best either. Right off the bat, so for these guys, they do give sea marrow, which is a type of fuel, but also stone. I am tempted to jump straight from the path onto the paved road because we could potentially be battling that one thing during the storm that's going to make our little guys walk slower. So we could just start off right off the bat and ensure that that is something we could potentially lessen the severity of. Also going to build another woodcutter's camp here. Okay, so for starting, we have the steam arrow. So we're building the stonecutter's camp. We also have this centerfish pond, so building a small fishing hut. Take care of that. We've got our roads here, built our woodcutter's camp. We'll probably start out by opening up these smaller glades, which we have quite a few here, which is great before we start approaching these dangerous glades. So we'll tell them right away, once this is built, get in there. And then let's see what our building options are. Okay, right, so let me think. We want to make sure we have clothing, and we want to make sure that we have complex food. Were those the two things? I've already forgotten. Yeah, clothing, services. Oh, that's going to be a pain. That's going to be a pain. We're going to ignore services for now. We're going to focus on clothing. So we're going to go for the manufacturing. We have that option there to make clothing. You need fabric and dye. So the manufacturing gives both of those. And actually, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off choosing anything else. We're going to start with the manufacturing. We're going to place them right here. Once this is open, we will go ahead and place our trading post. But in the meanwhile, let's just start. We've planned. We'll see how it plays out. Build a black market. Okay. We'll build a black market too. Where are we? I don't. Let's wait till this is open. We'll assign one of our bats to this camp, one of the bats to the small fishing hut, and 3 bats to the woodcutter's camp. Let's check out what our options for cornerstones are. There is a real end to the game, so that's something I think I probably didn't explain. There are these 2 little meters here, reputation and impatience, and you are running against time, both in the storm cycle, but also against the queen's impatience. So if the queen's impatience fills up before your reputation fills up, then you lose. If you fill up your reputation before the queen's impatience, then you win. Yeah, so it's very, it is a city builder, but that roguelike element, and it keeps things fresh and interesting. And each settlement that you do isn't too long, which is, yeah, it's just balanced super well. For reputation points, there are lots of different things that you can do to increase them, and as the game goes on, you'll see. Part of that, like I had mentioned, is making your individual species super happy, but as time goes on, their needs get higher and higher. So it's yeah, there are pros and cons to each different kinds of points that you can accumulate. So let's look at our cornerstones. Maybe the option for fiber delivery line, trade logs, crowded caravan, or leather gloves. So we already have that one benefit to traders arriving quickly. This one means we have an additional active trade route slot and traders will arrive 25% quicker. Let's pick that because theoretically we could keep adding on to that and get traders to come super fast, which would be really nice. Okay, our orders just rolled in, our first batch of orders. So fill the engines, use any rainwater 25 times, 3 packs for, or this ephemeral order, 3 high value trade routes in 8 minutes. That's crazy. I don't even want to try to do that. So fill the engines, 25 isn't too bad. We would get 5 pipes, 5 parts, and 3 people. 3 packs, we'd get +1 grain production, +1 fabric, and 4 parts. Since we're going to be leading into that clothing production, I'm going to pick 3 packs. Barbecue, need for skewers fulfilled. Oh, that's easy. We only need to do it 10 times and we already have 20. You can see we already have 28. I hover over that and you can see that in the little box. Let's just look at the other ones. I want to go for that one because we can fulfill it immediately, but let's look. Otherwise, it's cut through 4 glades, scouts pack, so 5 more items, which would be nice, 10 bricks, box blanks, or impetuous explorer. Any 2 glade events in 17 minutes, +30 skewer production, a weaver, and 3 parts. Ooh, that one is tempting. Do we go for the sure thing? Or do we do... I mean, the thing is, we have 2 foxes, and foxes speed up the timing for glade events. So if we're aggressive enough, cutting open, you know, I'm going for this one. We're just gonna risk it. We're risking it. Trading post. That one's easy. Or call to arms. We're gonna build a trading post anyway, and I think we already have 10. So like that, perfect. Perfect. Easy. We can fulfill that one super quickly. Okay. So we have 3 builders. Could theoretically put someone in here to start working, but I don't have any way of making fabric. I don't have any way of making barrels, and I don't have any way of making dye, so we're gonna leave that empty. Oh, nice little trader here. I need this 10 amber, so this is kind of useless to me, which sucks. Whatever, it's more space. Okay, we're gonna keep being super aggressive with our grove cutting, just so we can hopefully get some of those glade events. And let's build. So we need both a trading post, and let's throw that black market in there since that's apparently important too. Good to go. So we do have 3 builders right now. Very Jim Henson looking. Yes, yeah, he's a The Dark Crystal? Yeah? Isn't that the name of that movie? With the Skeksis? Just in general, the design of this game is really nice. I don't zoom in very often, but You can really see, like, they've got all this nice little detail. You can watch them working. It's like that cell shading vibe. Okay, perfect. Trading post is already done. And yeah, they took our 10 amber, so we're just gonna have to ignore Gex for now. Okay. Right, so these, right, we can swap. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we want to focus on trading. I'm just now realizing that that means that we have to build a... Where are you, little guy? This makeshift post. So we really should throw somebody in there right off the bat, because we can't trade unless we have these packs of provisions. Perfect. So we'll throw somebody in there. We'll throw our last bat. We're going to limit this to 5 for the pack of crops because we are not actually gathering any food right now. And although we only have 2 foxes, they do go through food quite quickly. They starve very easily. We're going to do 5 packs of provisions. Oh, shoot, actually, we need to be building this anyway. That works out. So 3, we'll do 5, and we need 4 packs of building materials. So we'll do 1 extra 5 packs. Packs of crops, just select whatever we have. Packs of provisions, same thing, whatever we have available. Pack of building materials, we don't have a whole lot. We're going to need to start building them, but I really want to focus on being able to cut through these first. So since we're working against time, we're just going to ignore that for now. Oh, right. This is, in this biome, there is no wood. I completely forgot that. But, so, I did. Oh, well, I didn't see it all. I saw the console that they had announced, which looked pretty cool. And that was it. But it looks like they had, what other hardware announcements did they have other than the console? VR. Oh, very cool. I saw a picture of the controller, but I didn't read about it. I think it'll be really great that they have that Xbox, and it looks amazing. I've been waiting. It feels like VR has been out for a long time, and like I've been waiting for an application that feels good. Like they've all been like, oh yeah, this is like new tech. It had that new tech feeling. That's very exciting. I also just think like it's nice that Valve is becoming a competitor in the market. Like they obviously have been creeping into that territory, but with the way Microsoft is running things with Xbox, and yeah, I just think it'll be good to have competition. Very exciting. Are you planning on any Christmas present requests, Smudge? Perfect. Yeah, touched it in a while. I love my Xbox. I've just was okay, perfect. Both of these are open. Let's let this run through, and then we'll just quickly pause. I love my Xbox. You are taking an expensive trip. That's fair. That's totally fair. That's like Christmas and New Year's and birthdays. Yeah. Okay. So these caches are considered glade events. And this obelisk is also considered a glade event. The question is if we can actually... We can. Okay, perfect. So we can tear this down. And for this one, I think we can break, yes, we can break this open. Perfect. I think we were gonna actually make Impetuous Explorer because we have 10 minutes and it's gonna take them about a minute. Okay, perfect. That's amazing. This trader has also arrived, but I only have 2 amber, so there's not a whole lot we can ask from him right now. We're also making progress on the 3-pack order. We're close. I'm afraid we're gonna run out of food. When I'm in Japan, I love Casio watches, so I'm hoping to pick up a couple and they will be cheaper there. Yes, good call, good call. Yeah, you gotta have like a little list of things that you want. And if you like specific things, their secondhand like consignment scene is very robust. Very robust. So definitely worth checking out like the hard offs and stuff. They're not all called hard off, but they're like a chain of secondhand stores. They have like a book off and a hard off. Hard off is for hardware. And I think they have watches and stuff too. So you're gonna have so much fun. There's so much, yeah, so much. Yeah, definitely worth looking up. There are lots of YouTube videos about them. Okay, I want to make sure that we're making enough food here. So we have the greenhouse for mushrooms and herbs. The drawback to that is it uses drizzle water and we don't currently have any rain catchers. Gotten 13,000 stuff. Heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. You're going to be so ready. You're going to be so ready. If your legs are going to be so strong. Honestly, like that was my biggest tip is you don't realize how sedentary you are or like how sedentary we are here being a car focused culture. I could go on forever. I will stop myself there. Okay. Let's upgrade the fishing hut. And let's pick the druid's hut. Oh, perfect. And then let's grab the plantation as well. Perfect. Plantation is exactly what we needed. So we're going to create these farm fields. And then shoot. I want to build the plantation, but we don't have any planks. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a crude workstation. And then we're also just going to preemptively put the plantation over here. Just for now. Okay. Bat resolve is low. Bats are unhappy. I'm sorry, bats. And the storm just started. That's not good. Okay. Okay, that's actually a problem. Is this done? No. He hasn't even started. And he's barely started. Shoot. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Bats, come on, it's the first storm. You can't be unhappy. You can't be unhappy. It's too early. Okay, hold on. The trader's still here. Let's buy some paste just to get us through the storm. Because bats like paste. It's too early for them to be this unhappy. It's like... Okay, we got some paste. Hopefully that'll give them just a little bit of a buffer. Just enough to keep them at least from leaving. through this storm cycle. It's a gamble, but we will try. Oh, they're walking so slow. Let's build some roads here. Okay, perfect. Yes, that did help. That did help. The paste is working. The paste is working its magic. Perfect. They've just started in on these glade events. It's going to take them about a minute, and we have 9 minutes, so only the bold win, exactly. And sometimes when it's raining, you just need some paste. Perfect. We can fulfill the 3-pack order. Let's quickly do that. And then let's see what we can do for trade. Eggs, reed, flour. I'm not comfortable giving anything away quite yet since we're not really producing that much currently. Okay, perfect. We made it through the storm without anyone getting too upset. So our current options would be a harpy or a bat and a fox. You get a little bit more with these guys, but I'm just gonna stick with the 2 races that we currently have. We also have some options here for another cornerstone. Hunter-gatherers. All gathering camp production is decreased by 100%, but all buildings that have used fertile soil have their yields decreased by 50%. Farsight. Each discovered small glade increases the working speed of scouts investigating a glade event by 50% for 108 seconds. Counterfeit amber. Gain 10 amber every time you use 40 units of water, or work safety guide. Every villager with their need for education fulfilled increases gold production speed by 5%. I don't like any of these, so I'm going to reroll. Over diligent workers. Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. Gain 2 insects for every 1 piece of bait used. I haven't used any bait that I know of. Well, no, they actually might be. Impatient grows 30% flour for every 108 seconds for every time you finish a trade route. Mark of the sealed ones. You know what? I just want over diligent woodworkers because we're going to need barrels to make some of the food that these little guys are going to really want. Speaking of that, let's build this field kitchen. Okay, and we are about 24 seconds away from completing Impetuous Explorer, and that will mean that our first set of orders will be complete. I don't want to jinx it, but we're doing pretty good so far. But it's only year 2. Things can change very quickly. Timed orders. Delivered! Yay! Okay. So we're gonna limit this to 10 planks. We're gonna limit this to 10 fabric. We're gonna limit this to 10 bricks. And I don't think we have anything to make pipes, but just in case, we're just gonna say 5. 5 pipes. And we will start in on that right away. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna move him over here so we can start building out. Now this does put us close to 2 dangerous glades, so I'm gonna make sure that they don't cut through those without my permission. So we're just gonna say avoid glades for now. And look, our next 2 orders have come in. Okay, into the wilds, 4 glades. Advanced trading, 15 packs of trade goods, 15 packs of crops, or our ephemeral order, 20 oil, 620 coal. We have 20 oil right now. We only have 16 coal. I don't think we have a way to make coal currently. Let me look. No, we can make oil. Anything in here for coal? No, I don't really want to prioritize being coal if it's not something that's readily available. Otherwise, 4 glades could be doable. Would prefer to cut through the smaller glades versus these dangerous ones. And I have 3 that are close, and then we could just save the dangerous glade for last. So let's do that one. We'll get 10 amber, 10 tools, and a basket of insects. It's not the best, but I don't have any way of doing trade goods, and I don't want to try to roll for that. So, okay. Seller, 6 trade routes, 20 amber, or happy foxes. Foxes resolve above 18 for 30 seconds, complete any 3 glade events. I'm kind of leaning into the foxes. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to be cutting through these glades anyway too, so like that's going to synergize well with our other order. We'll start with these 2. Yeah, we'll start with these 2. And then we'll probably cut into this one and then come back down for this dangerous glade. Okay. Only other thing, so this will help us with some plant fiber, which will be great because then we're going to be able to make some, well, she's already making fabric. Yeah, actually we don't need to make fabric here. What we do need to make is dye, which we can make out of berries, and we can make out of scales, which I think we're getting, yeah, we're getting scales from this too. So let's see where we land once he completes these. We still have 2 foxes who are involved in finishing up these 2 glade events. So once they're done, we'll have 3 free workers. Oh, it was fast. So we have the options to fix, where we get 2 or 3 copper ore veins, or to disassemble. Let's wait on that one. Well, yeah, no, let's wait on that one. All right, the next storm's gonna roll in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna throw both of these guys into here because we gotta start in on planting and such. This guy's finishing up here. And then we should have... For some reason I thought we had 1 extra. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take away 1 from the plantation and I'm going to assign him to here. And then I'm going to say don't make barrels, just make dye. And make 10 dye. And then we should have enough to start making coats. Once this guy finishes up. He's taken his sweet time. We have quite a few reeds here that we could harvest, but we don't have quite enough people yet. We're stretched a little thin. Yeah, we were in Ueno. That's where our Ueno was where our hotel was. It was a nice area. It was not super touristy, like compared to other areas. When Ryan and I were first choosing where we were gonna stay, I right off the bat was like, please, like, if we're gonna stay Central Tokyo, like, please let's not stay somewhere like super crazy. So that was our compromise, and I loved it. That's where you guys are going to be staying. I think you guys are going to be staying in the same hotel that we stayed in. And we were literally, it's like literally right around the corner from a train station, so super close. It's a great area. You guys will also be really close to a tattoo-friendly onsen, which I was beating myself up about not going to. But that was a too little too late sort of situation. Okay, we have a trader. We have a trader. We only have one amber. Good mix. It was a good mix. I was very, very pleased. Yeah, I'd highly recommend. I don't think we need to purchase anything from her. But we do need to cut into this glade here. I'm a little tempted. No, I'm just gonna ignore that for now. Yeah, Smudge, I think you're gonna really enjoy that area. Okay, we got 30 seconds until the next storm starts, and I'm a little further behind on building than I was anticipating being right now. So I'm gonna actually take away one of these woodcutters because we really need to start making moves on complex food or they're gonna be unhappy. Yep, and right off the bat, the bats are not, they're not having it. We'll say 15 for skewers, 10 for paste, 10 for biscuits. Do we actually have flour? Yeah, nice, okay. 10 for pickled goods. Oh God, I hope they don't get rabies. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna throw a bat, so we can at least start making some of this food. And then the druid's hut will be the last piece that we need to actually start making coats. We don't need to make tea right now. In fact, I don't think we actually can make tea because again, we're not collecting any water. Let's see, 20 coats. Why are they not building this? We don't have any planks. Are we out of wood? No, we're not. We're just very slow right now. Okay, we've run out of gathering nodes. Oh God. Okay, we already had a bat leave. Shoot. Okay. Deactivate this. I'm gonna throw another bat into, not there, into the field kitchen. And then we're gonna put our last fox into the crude workstation. Oh, really? After everything that she said about having a better work-life balance? Smudge, do you need me to yell at her for you? I'll do it. Well, gently. A gentle yell. Okay. We have our next batch of newcomers. Who do we want? And I guess we can't avoid having a harpy. I think we'll go here then. Just, we need more since we had someone leave. I do. She had a little bit of comedy of errors that put her behind at work. Okay. But she better not be working late tomorrow. Or maybe she, you know, leaves a little early on Friday. Okay, I have to pause here and figure out what is happening. So another opportunity for another cornerstone. Let's do the route delivery line. That way it will at least guaranteed some food's coming in. What happened that put her behind so much, Smudge? Yay, another glade. Okay, so this will be the last one we need to open. She was a conference and she got the car locked in the parking garage because it was there past 5:30. She had to grab it in the morning. Oh no, oh, that's unfortunate. Well, that's definitely not her fault. So she got a late start to the work day. Okay, we are running out of wood. Okay, here, we need to start focusing on actually making amber. We'll sell these. And I guess that's all we can. Oops, did I not move this? Oh my god. Well, that makes sense. You only have the one car. How far was that? How many miles? Oh goodness. Almost 4 miles? Yeah, no wonder you got your steps in. That's legit. That is legit. I'm glad today wasn't so cold. Imagine if it felt like it was feeling on was it Monday where it was so freezing out? That would have sucked. Okay, perfect. We have our next set of orders. We haven't quite finished the last ones. Need for treatment fulfilled or 2 dangerous glades. Let's do treatment, even though we don't have. It would have been easier without carrying a gym bag. This is also, oh my god. Yeah, that just gives me flashbacks to like getting up super early to go to work when I worked at a coffee shop. That's rough. Yeah, a gym bag, you don't want to carry a gym bag. You need like a backpack. You need something to distribute the weight while you walk for that long. We're gonna pick this one, aesthetics. Okay, this is the last glade that we need. We're super close to the foxes resolve, but we don't have enough foxes, which sucks. Let's 1 out of 3 glade events. Yeah, let's just complete this one while we've got our guy, while we're waiting for them to finish up here. And how many of these do we have? We're close on these. Let's sell these, and let's sell these. And I guess we might as well sell the grain. I don't remember where the grain's coming from, so. Well, if I had been up that early this morning, that feels like you're gonna have an early, hopefully you're gonna have an early night tonight after being up and walking for that long. Okay, we're close to finishing our last glade. Got our little guy here who's going to be done in a minute with this glade event, which will put us 1 out of 3 for glade events. This just opened. I'm going to take the fox out of here. Perfect. 4 to 4. Done. Done and dusted. Snoozing at 9. Heck yeah. As you should. And you should be all cozy and snuggled in there and feeling real good. I will say that's one of my favorite things about exercising regularly, which sounds really counterintuitive, but it's like waiting to eat until you're super hungry, going to bed when your whole body is tired. Oh my God, it makes it all that much sweeter. And I love sleeping. So that's the secret. You just got to work out every single day. And when you go to bed, you just feel so good. Okay, we are officially out of wood, but luckily we have enough amber to buy it. And we are some minutes away till these trade routes being completed. Our people are quite happy, but we did just open up this dangerous glade. So let's see what we're competing up against, right? Exactly. It just feels so good. And it's weird. I feel like that's what feels counterintuitive. Like you have to expend energy to really enjoy regaining it, but it kind of makes sense. Like nothing tastes as delicious as when you're super hungry. All right. It can backfire though. If you overtrain and your thyroid is producing too much of whatever, it can be very hard to get to bed. That's totally fair. Yeah, it's about finding your balance, finding the balance. That's why, I mean, I love walking. Walking is like the perfect exercise. If you can walk for an hour, like walking outside has that like added challenge too, where you're like engaged and like the terrain is a little bit different. So you're not just like walking the way you would be on a treadmill. But I love walking. I've been a real walking evangelist recently. Okay. Fuming machinery is our dangerous glade event. We have a threat in 10 minutes where it explodes. I could go on and on about why walking is so great. The other thing, it's so accessible too. Like, do you have legs? You can walk. Can you go outside? Then you can walk. You can walk. Like anybody can do it. Go to the mall and walk. Go around your block and walk. It's so amazing. Okay. It's going to take 3 minutes to do this. And we don't have enough of whatever the required items for both of them is to actually do it, which is very problematic. Okay. If we open this, we don't get what we need. When does our next... Okay, A trader comes in a minute, which puts us down. Oh. I am getting a text. Yes. I am a walking evangelist. No. Kayla, if you can hear me, I miss you. You should go home to your husband. Oh, Ryan's texting me too. His Pokemon order got canceled. Okay, I'm trying to do too many things. We do have this clearance. We don't have enough. Hold on. Okay. Let me think. We need planks to build this. If we build this, we can get clearance water. If we get clearance water, we can use the clearance water to tear this down because we have enough bricks. Conversely, we could wait for the trader to come. He'll be here in a minute. We could see if he has any of the things that we need to complete fixing it instead. Barrels, pottery. We're only 2 pottery away. Do we have something to make pottery? No. Oh, but she had her leadership meeting today and Brinley. Okay. Yes, go help Brinley. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the bakery. And we got our 1 guy there. We got our 2 guy there. Oops. We still are missing 5 amber. Oh goodness, we're really cutting it close. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Hopefully that trader gives us something that we need. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Trader's here. Okay, what can we do? What can we sell to make 6 more? 6 more amber. That's all we need. Wait, actually, am I lying? I might be lying. I might be lying. Oh, he does have barrels. Okay, let me... we need 30. He has 50. He has 30. He has... he has enough. How many ambers? 9. That's not bad. Oh my god, are you kidding me? we can do that. We can do that. Amazing. Oh my god. I was about to freak out. But we can do this. We can fix this. We can do it in time. Whew. Thank goodness. I was about to be very anxious. She's done. Yay. Yay. I think Smudge, I think your lady would like this game. There's a little bit of a learning curve to it, but I feel like she would enjoy it. Okay, storm is starting. I think we may be in better shape this time around. I say that as we immediately get a Harpy's resolve. Oops. Why aren't you making paste? I think also she likes playing on her... Oh, that's fair. That is the one downside to this game. I guess theoretically she could get a Steam Deck. I have played this on Steam Deck and it does run pretty well. Okay, they are walking very slow. Let's throw in a road here, just to make things a little bit easier. It is, yes. And I think it's one of those games that's been verified as whatever the terminology is as working well on the sorry. Verified. Yes, thank you. That's it. Okay. Every time you sell goods worth 50 amber, you get +1 vocal resolve. Woodcutter's task, get 15 tools if you discover a glade during a storm. Crystal cathode, glade event work speed increased by 30%. Resources and I don't really like any of those. Ah, this is my favorite one. Dual carriage system. 2 Rainpong calling carts are assigned to the main warehouse. Then they're so cute. Look at them. Look at them go. Look at them go. That's my favorite. That's my favorite cornerstone. Okay, we've got some more newcomers rolling in. We can choose from 3 foxes, 2 harpies, or 1 fox, 2 harpies, and 1 bat. Either one will help us complete the happy foxes. I'm gonna choose this one. We could definitely use as many critters who are willing to help us as possible. I'm going to assign 1 more guy here because we are starting to get down to the nitty-gritty for actually finishing this glade event. We're getting a little closer to that threat threshold than I'm comfortable being. It's kind of freaking me out. I'm not gonna lie. Don't love it. Okay. They used the barrels. Oh my God. They used the barrels. Oh my God. No, 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 no. Oh my God. That's very bad. Okay. Oh my God. That's, okay, so we actually can't complete this. I think they went through, and actually used the barrels. Shoot. Okay. Oh my God, I forgot to tell them to not use barrels when they were making the pickled goods. So now we're 3 short, and it's 3 minutes until the threat occurs, and it takes 2 minutes and 40 seconds to complete it. Okay. So we could cancel it. We could. I don't think we're gonna. I just don't think any of our options are gonna. The trader's gonna be here in 5 minutes, so that's obviously not gonna work. We could try and build this geyser pump, but the amount of time that's gonna take, I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're going to make it. We could also theoretically like try to make pottery, but we don't have any clay. Like this, none of this. There are no good options here. Shoot, I was so certain that that was completed. Well, it is what it is. Like, our only potential saving grace would be that we have this over diligent woodworkers, 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. And let me just, before I even come close to falling back in here, we're going to unselect barrels as something that they can use. I think that gives us, oh, perfect. That gives us the extra. Does that give us, does that put us over? I think that puts us over. Okay, crisis potentially averted. They still have not actually started. Nope. Oh my God. No. I still ran out of time. It's fine. I mean, it sucks. That really sucks. Whatever. Otherwise, everything else is rocking and rolling. Yeah, they're not gonna make it. They're still making the deliveries. They haven't actually started. Okay. Well, break this open. Yeah. One of them's gonna die. Core of the machine is unstable and releases a small discharge. Destroys gathering nodes and trees and kills villagers within a 5-mile field radius. So I might actually... Okay, to avoid them getting killed, we're just gonna cancel all of this. So they will get out of the way. I think it will destroy this cache, but that's okay. Because our villagers' lives are more important than any cache. Where are you going, sir? I'm just making sure that I actually unselected them so they don't go over there. In the meanwhile, maybe we'll throw one of these guys over here. Okay, so we need Oh, he's probably building this. No, don't do that. Don't build it. You'll die. I think you'll die. Yeah, you'll die. Okay. It's 19 seconds. Here. Remove that geyser pump so no one goes over there. Okay. The YouTube channel Dancing Bacon. It's just some dude who goes around and eats Asian junk food in silence. Puts me right to sleep. Well, no, I have never heard of that, but I am looking it up right now. You gotta respect people who do social media but don't speak. Some of my favorite videos are like travel vlogs where they essentially don't talk and you don't see their faces, but they have like closed captioning to show what's going on. And then you just really get to enjoy the scenery that they're setting, and it's not some person just like blah, 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 blah. It's Dancing Bacon. Ah, this guy? Sweet. Subscribed. Oh, Ryan's little caterpillar friend. We've had a lot of those super fuzzy brown and red caterpillars this year. But unfortunately, we've had so many that they keep putting themselves in precarious situations and not surviving. But I think we're having so many because we planted our native garden, and this is year 2. So, circle of life. Yeah. Shield bugs. Oh, stink bugs. Oh, those things are nasty. Oh, those things are so nasty. There was one year where we had them pretty bad and they kept crawling up into our attic, which is our master bedroom. And one year, one was crawling around and Ryan put it in a like a Ziploc bag just to get it out of the way. And we figured, and then we just forgot about it. Honestly, we should have taken it outside or thrown away, but we completely forgot. Literally 3 or 4 months later, we were like, oh my God, this poor guy, like, let's toss him. He was still alive, like a cockroach. Disgusting. Yeah, I know. He was still alive. Oh. And one of my friends' dogs likes to eat them, and apparently they like taste horrible. I don't know. It is impressive. I don't know if it was just, it gets pretty cold up there, so I don't know if it was like we put him in the Ziploc and like, because I don't know. They're nasty little guys though. Those are one bug. I think we put him in the bag because we didn't want to squish him because they smell so horrible. That's one of the downsides to having our warmer winters now, I think. More bugs. Okay, I gotta lock in here. I'm talking and I'm not paying attention to what's happening. Okay. So, this is gonna explode in 19 seconds. We've moved everyone away from that. It's okay. They're gonna come back. They're gonna finish it. It's only gonna destroy a few things. It's gonna destroy, well, it's gonna destroy this, and it's gonna destroy the cache. But that's okay. That's okay. We have a couple blueprints that we can choose from. The cookhouse which adds porridge, which we don't have. Provisioner, which adds flour, which we don't have. Stamping mill, which adds flour and copper bars, which we don't have. Or the smokehouse, which adds incense and jerky. Harpies like jerky, and incense would be nice, but we don't have anything to choose from religion. I'm going to say that I think we should do the stamping mill because we can make flour. So we're going to choose that one. And then we do have cleanliness, which is one of our orders, and we need something to complete treatment, which we need tea for, which we have. We just need the actual facility to complete the treatment. I don't love these options. Let's do the kiln. Okay, now it's getting do or die. Let's reroll. Tavern, leisure, and luxury. Nope. We can reroll again. Let's do it. Advanced screen collector, herbalist camp, clothier, and lumber mill. Nope. I guess we'll just pick the advanced rain collector because we are going to need rain to make tea. That's how I make my tea too, using rain. That seems normal. No, sir? Oh my god, they're still building. Okay. 12 seconds. I take it back. Don't build this road. You don't need to build any more road. Everyone, please leave the area. God. They really want to die. 2, 1. Boom. Okay, perfect. Now we can put them back. We can fix it, and we have a full another 9 minutes to do that. And it didn't even destroy any of this stuff. Crisis averted. Here I was, all worried. Here I was, all certain that that was the end of the world. We are fine. Everything was fine. That will be our second out of 2 Glade events, and the cache didn't go away, so let me steal a fox somewhere, maybe? A fox from here. And another order just came in. We are definitely running behind on orders. Well, we're going to break this open. That's going to put us 3 out of 3 for Glade Glance, so we can finish Happy Foxes. We still need treatment, and we still need aesthetics, but we got to figure out this next order. 50 amber, 1 market. Or 15 provisions, 15 props, 15 materials. You know what? We're just going to go for the easy one that we're already producing. Let's round this up to 20. And they're still delivering the last of those barrels. We have a trader who's just arrived. That makes me remember that. How are we doing on wood? We're out of wood again. So let's buy 100 wood, and then let's see what that leaves us with. 9 amber. I think we're okay. Yeah. So let's start we can't produce tea right now, but theoretically in the future we will be. So let's at least start selecting what we need. Have they finished delivering? Yes, so they're starting this. Perfect. So we can go back to using barrels without having to panic. And storm is happening in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. They're pretty happy. We're doing pretty well. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. We're about half of the reputation that we need to finish this. But the harpies are not happy. Why aren't you happy, harpies? What do you need? Need jerky, which we don't have, treatment, which we don't have, education, which we don't have. They're also homeless. I wonder, what if we built some special homes just for the harpies? Would that make them happy? Would they stop complaining? Okay, and the bats are unhappy now too. Okay, what do the bats need? I've given you everything. I've given you paste and skewers and coats and not biscuits. What do you want? Yeah, we don't have flour, but we did figure out a way to make flour, so we'll be okay there. Perfect. Oh, wonderful. Gain 10 clearance water every minute. Increase the tank capacity for every type of rainwater by +50. That's pretty good. We still haven't built our advanced rain collector yet, though. We have 2 seconds. I think we're gonna make through without losing anybody, though they were not super happy, so they're gonna be even less happy the next storm cycle. So let's see what we can do about that. For our next cornerstone, I'm gonna say Titan belt. Travel cost and trade was reduced by 1, just because we were trying to. Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Sell all those bad boys. Make all that amber. We're gonna ignore this one because we do need that for. Did I not pick this? I meant to pick this. Rations for Citadel. Okay, perfect. Happy foxes. Done. Completed. We've got the happiest foxes around. Next batch of newcomers. Okay. 4 foxes. 2, 2. So we've got 8, 4, 6, 7. Let's do this because we're not doing like amazingly on food. We definitely could be doing better. And in that vein, I would like to upgrade to a large trapper's camp. Oh, actually, should we re-roll on this one again? Just try to get the treatment for us. Cookhouse, supplier, granary. Re-roll. Okay, education, distillery. Wow, we are just, our rolls are. Okay, I guess we're picking the academy. We can't do anything with that right now, but like, it is what it is. It is truly better than nothing. Let's at least build this guy so we can start getting some insects. Gotta get learned. I know, it's important. And I think the harpies and the bats at least like education, though we have to figure out a way to produce scrolls because we can't have education without scrolls. Everybody knows that. Okay, starting in on that, let's throw a couple people in here so we can start collecting rain. That's right. We need to produce flour. So let's build the stamping mill. And let me see how we're doing on. I actually take it back. I want one of these harpies because the harpies specialize. They have a specialization in alchemy, which means for some reason that they can work really well with fabric. Couldn't tell you what the why that is, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. They specialize in Okay, sorry. They specialize in alchemy and tailoring. So the tailoring is what the stuff with the cloth is. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, that doesn't make sense, but that's what it is. Okay, now we do have the option here to start making flour. So let's say 20 flour and just 5 copper bars. We don't need that many copper bars. And because the bats specialize in metallurgy, we're going to have them assigned to the stamping mill. We might need to shift some people around. Okay, okay, let's break open this next dangerous glade and we'll see what we're up against this time. I wonder if we should, no, we have 2 of them in there. And they're already using bait, so they're like tripling their output. I would like to make pie. Because, oh no, I don't want to make pie. Actually, the bakery's useless. Nobody wants pie and we don't have any clay, so I don't know why I built that. Whatever. Okay, next dangerous glade is open. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this is the ancient shrine. And we have a couple different options. One of them is to loot. We need foodstuffs to do that. And then the forest hostility is increased by 300 points. Right now, forest hostility is level 5. If we do that, that gains us 3 tablets, 3 crates of stone, 3 chests of coal. Exactly. Why would you have pie when you could eat cake? Otherwise, our other option is excavate, which is the loyalty option. And we would get 0.5 for reputation, which would be pretty nice because we're a little over halfway there. We need 15 tools, we only have 9, or 12 pack of building materials, or 15, and we're actually pretty close to that. That feels doable to me. So we're gonna throw another worker into the makeshift post. And then even though we technically don't have enough yet, I'm just gonna start them moving in on the process. Luckily, this one only takes about 1 minute 20 seconds, so we should be good. Additionally, we can break this open while we're waiting. And that'll give us 30 oil, 20 barrels, and +2 to barrel production. And we've run out of wood, so let's just move him over here for now. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. Still need treatment. Still working towards rations for the Citadel with a limit of 20. I'm wondering, we do have these extra gathering nodes that we could now use the Stonecutter's camp for. So let's just do that. We can at least get some clay, and we have a 50% chance of getting copper ore and a 20% chance for roots. Better than nothing. We're still waiting on 1 more pack of building materials, but I think we just got what we needed, so that should be moving along. Okay. Another trader has arrived. Actually, that reminds me. What do we do? How are we on wood? We're out of wood again. We don't have enough amber. We need 10 amber. We could trade for it, but that's going to take 3 minutes to complete the trade route. So we'll do that for now. Okay, say hello to the weef. Let's try to get 5 more amber. We have quite a bit of sea marrow, so let's see. Yeah, that'll put us over the edge. That'll just give us enough. Just enough. Perfect. How are we doing here? Still waiting for that pack of building materials. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I think that's the last one. Yep, perfect. Okay, they're starting the ancient shrine. Taking about a minute. We have 4 minutes till threats, and then a minute until the storm. Could probably start building aesthetics. Let's move him further over to create some space. That's almost done. We have a distillery. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Uh-oh. Okay. Might as well do this one, though we have no way of making scrolls yet. Perfect. Oh, okay. Got tea there. Don't have any meat. We could probably buy some meat. Actually, do this. Got 30 seconds, and no one is particularly happy right now. So we did have a harpy just leave. I'm wondering if we should start building shelters to help. Okay, we just lost one. Could have been a lot worse. Yeah, we'll do with that without restrictions. Okay, our next round of cucumbers is once again here. All right. So, need for education fulfilled. Let's start. We can do aesthetics, I think, right now. Maybe. We need 15, and these are worth 4. So let's just plug these in. So that's 8 out of 15. Let's build the academy as well. No, don't make pie. No one here wants pie. Just make pottery. Cut through to this next dangerous glade. See what we can see. Just making sure that everybody is assigned as they need to be. Okay, perfect. We can complete rations for the Citadel. Let's buy some vegetables and wood. So we're waiting on planks for this garden aesthetic decoration. Still need treatment, still need education. Which is none of these. My goodness, our rolls are just... Okay, rolling one more time. Perfect. Treatment. Treatment for market. We've at least got treatment. Gotta move that guy. So we'll throw the market over here. Trader just arrived. Don't have much for amber, but we'll see what we can see. That trapper's camp would be really nice. But we're pretty low here on any amount of provisions. Okay, how much do I have to spend to get 15 amber? What do I have to give for 15 amber? That's 12. Okay, that's 18. That's doable. So let's upgrade this trapper's camp. So we can use not just these little nodes, but also these large nodes here. Storm in 3 minutes. Okay, so we will be able to fulfill our need for treatment, and then we are close to that aesthetics. We just need three more points. I think these are 1 each, unless they say otherwise. So we'll do a fish mount. We'll just do a double fish mount. Two minutes till the next storm. Perfect. Calm spirits. Oops. Nope. Or burn down. Hold on. We need 15. We have 11. Or we burn it down. It takes 5 minutes. The storm starts in 1.5 minutes, but the threat starts in 12. Well, I don't like any of those options. That'll take 45 seconds to get 6, so that should, you know, we're gonna do that one. That should be more than enough time. Okay, about a minute until the storm starts. We've got 16 seconds, 8 seconds, 20 seconds. Should put us over the edge here. Yep, okay, perfect. So that gives us 17 amber. Okay, more than enough. We should be good there. Storm starts about now. And everyone is unhappy. We have 3 minutes. Oh, the harpies are very unhappy. Have we run out of wood? No, we're still good on wood. We're just moving very slowly. Harpy has left. About 45 seconds till the storm is over. fox has left? About 12 seconds until the storm is over. A harpy is left. Okay, that was rough. But we should have some newcomers rolling in soon. Perfect. Just making sure everything is filled. Okay, I think this is almost done. Close to aesthetics, not even a little bit close to treatment, but that's okay. Let's just ignore that for now. This is almost done, 20 seconds. Okay, we have another trader that has arrived. Oh, that would be nice. 25% faster. Let's pick that. And I'm gonna do... no, we'll leave it at that. Try to be good with our money. Perfect, that's all done. This counts as harmony, so we'll put that over there. I'd like them to prioritize this market. I'm gonna buy some more wood, just to be on the safe side. And stonecutters have run out, but that's okay. No one needs leisure. So we're just gonna... Can I not unselect it? Okay, I guess we just do treatment. Got about 3 minutes until the next storm. We still are about 3 away here from aesthetics. And still are waiting on them to build this market. Got some options for selling. Let's make a paved road here so they can be a little bit faster. a wee bit faster. We have plenty of stone, so no concerns there. Still good on wood, still good on tea. Sure, we have so much, I'll just buy some grain. I mean, why not? We're just rolling in amber at this point. Harpy's resolve is low. Why? Because you're homeless? Don't be sad. Oh, we can make jerky. Let's do that. That'll at least make the harpies a little bit happier. Can build that herbalist camp. The bats resolve is low too. Why? Why are you guys so unhappy? It's not even storming out. It's not even storming out. Okay. Trader is here. Let's buy some boots. That'll help boost some of the happiness for harpies and foxes. Fuel consumption decrease, +5 to drizzle duration, lowers impatience, tinctuary, or steel drills. You know, let's generous donation, and let's drizzle totem, and let's purchase these boots. And then we'll see what shape we're in for this upcoming storm. Not quite sure why they're so unhappy. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, we do have the option to make boots. Oh shoot, a harpy. Okay, what is going on? I will build you a house. Here is your house. Please be happy. Please don't be upset. Also, please prioritize making the harpy house, because we have 11 seconds. One more aesthetic, I think. Let's switch this to 10. Okay, so we can make coal and jerky. Don't think we need to make coal though, so we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore bricks. Oops. Not prioritize bricks. And we're gonna make jerky. Say a limit of 20. Oh. Don't leave. And a fox is left. Okay, we're starting to hemorrhage people. Don't quite understand. Okay, I think we need to prioritize making planks. Oh my god. Okay, that was not great. Sure. They have one out of trees. Okay. Throw some more haulers in here. And then let's do the weaver here so we can get boots. Still okay on wood. Buy some pickled goods. Okay, perfect. Education, temple. But we still need the ability to actually produce scrolls, which we don't have. Tea doctor, nope. Still okay on wood. I'm gonna re-roll. Barrels, roots, insects, skewers. Yeah, I really would like some planks. Got any planks in there? Got any planks for me? Can you make fabric? Yeah, why don't you make fabric too? We're just really behind here on making planks, and I think that's holding absolutely everything back. Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out, Smudge. Say hello to the wife for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm probably going to wrap up pretty soon here, too. Okay, trader is back. Trader, what do you have? No options. I really needing those scrolls, and that's not coming through here. Good night, lovey. Wait, does she have planks? I didn't even think about that. Whoops. There we go. We will purchase all your planks, please, and thank you. Okay, finally. That was getting painful. All right, we got the market. So we can at least get that rolling. Make some coal. Okay, we don't need to make fabric, but we definitely could make some boots. And I guess we could make training gear. I don't think we have anything to make training gear. We'll say 10. We'll leave it at that. Okay. So we finally built the academy, which is great. Getting close here to aesthetics. We're gonna roll again. And hopefully, nope. Didn't get what we needed. We'll just keep rolling. Perfect. So aesthetics is complete. Okay, can at least get going with brawling for the bats. Moving forward with treatment. So we are we're slowly getting there. We're actually almost there. Let's roll once again here. Flour, wine, herbs. We just can't seem to get those scrolls. Do have a trader that just arrived. So maybe she'll have some scrolls. Okay, perfect. So she does have scrolls. We're just gonna buy them all. Finished. Okay. And we got rock and stone. Win a game on the rocky ravine biome and on Viceroy difficulty or higher. Amazing. We got our 4 steel fragments, our 65 food stockpiles. We will go back to the world map. And then we will call that a night. Thank you everybody so much for hanging out. Took about 2 hours for one settlement, which is a little bit longer than I was anticipating, but it was on a higher difficulty than I usually do for these earlier ones. So hope everyone has a wonderful night.